Nested in a small hill with its beautiful wooded slopes, in close proximity to the Colombo-Kandy main road is Kegalu Balika Vidyalaya. This premier seat of learning in Sri Lanka marked its 80th anniversary on November 2nd, 2023. Kegalu Balika Vidyalaya, which was destined to be the first Buddhist girls' school in Kegalu, was founded in 1943 under the patronage of the Buddhist Theosophical Society. Shikamani Dalakama assumed duties as the founder principal. On her volition and tutorial staff, facing all odds with steely determination, rendered a yeoman service as the founder principal for almost 3 decades. The classes were held from the lower primary section up to the senior section. Mrs. Irene Mutunayaka took over the reins of administration as principal upon the retirement of Mrs. Dalakama. After years of her administration, Mrs. Sita Murakun was the principal for 3 years. Eventually, Mrs. Rupa Malavana got her name written in the annals of the history of this school as its 4th principal. During her time, the school was elevated to a national school in 1991. Mrs. Rupa Malavana was succeeded by Mrs. Mallika Ranasinghe as the principal. She, being a Class 1 officer of the Sri Lanka Education Administrative Service, toiled hard to bring the school into prominence. The year 2009 witnessed Mrs. Darshini Amarasinghe assuming duties as principal. Mrs. Manal Vasala was successor to Mrs. Darshini Amarasinghe as principal, and she assumed duties in 2014. Mrs. Chandima Tennakun took over the reins of administration on 2018, and she enjoyed a rare privilege of being the principal when the school celebrated both its 75th and 80th landmark anniversaries. Both anniversaries of the school were celebrated amidst pomp and pageantry with the participation of several distinguished guests. This prestigious school has made its presence felt both in academic and extracurricular activities. The school athletes, cricketers, and cadets have won numerous accolades at national and international levels. Be it academic achievements, sport, or extracurricular activities, the school has carved out a niche for itself as a trendsetter. Kegalu Balika Vidyalaya has numerous state-of-the-art facilities which include an indoor stadium, well-equipped labs, a library, and smart classrooms. The academic and non-academic staff should be commended for their indefatigable courage and dedication shown in executing their duties. Kegalu Balika Vidyalaya has been a beacon of light to thousands of young girls over the 80 years of its excellence and will continue to remain as such. Long live Alma Mater!